Hey chicks, let's chat. Listen, let me just give y'all a quick reminder of an old time adage. Everybody that's smiling in your face don't like you. And we are living in times when people have perfected the art of phony, right? People know how to really play in people's face real good, right? And so you can't mistake smiles and good deeds, gifts, money, kind gestures. Don't mistake those for a person actually liking you and a person actually being able to see that you are of value. Don't mistake those for a person actually caring about you, because none of those things by themselves say that person likes you, that person mess with you, that person dig you, that person love you, that person respect you. None of those things by themselves say that. But for some reason, our mind has told us that when people do certain things, that means they like us. That means they messing with us like that. That means, you know, they did a big one. That means that, you know, no, it means just what it means. It means they gave you money. Yeah, it means he don't mind blowing a bag on you. That's what it means. He did that. It don't mean he love you. It don't mean he care nothing about you. Now, that is something that a man will do when he cares about his lady. But just because he does that in and of itself don't mean nothing. Because he may have plenty of money to blow. And he may have plenty of women to blow it on. So that by itself does not mean nothing. But because our mind, sometimes it seems like we live in a society where we dealing with pea brains, you know, and we're not even using the pea brain to its maximum capacity, because it don't take nothing these days to get fooled. It don't take nothing these days to be bamboozled or swindled. I mean, goodness gracious, you know, you got people tapping in with people online saying that they celebrities. Oh, this me, such and such. And then people buy hook, line, and sinker. Start sending these people money. If they're a celebrity, what do you need to send them money for? But people will swear on their life that that's who emailing them. And that's who. So we're not operating at full capacities these days. Like, we get swindled and like I say, bamboozled easy. And what the older people used to say, doing all that sniggling and giggling, like, everybody who up in your face or in your surroundings, on your text message, in your email, kiki and kaka and acting like that crazy about you, they not. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled in this season or another season, right? Because people will do kind gestures for you just to get you to let your guards down. That's all part of the plan. That's why I said yesterday in my video that sometimes kind gestures, they fake. They don't mean nothing. That's why I also said you have to love yourself first in a certain way so that you can duplicate that to other people. Because when people won't care nothing about you, they barely care about themselves. So if they could do something that seems or appears to be nice and get you off your square and not making you think that they're so crazy about you or whatever, just to get you to start doing for them or to do whatever it is they need you to do, they're willing to do that. What was that little small investment they had to make just to get you to have your nose wide open? That was part of the whole game plan. Now you knee deep in it. Got him. Now, whereas he used to look out for you and do so much for you, it seems just because he did a couple of nice big gestures in the first 1 or 2 weeks or 1 or 2 months, now for the whole 6 years after that, who been looking out for who? Who been doing all the big ones since then? And it's sad, but a lot of times, ladies, we fall victim to that type of foolishness right there. I done seen it too many times. They will wheel you in with some, especially with gifts and money, because you know that be our love language sometimes. And some of us don't even require the gifts or the money. Some of us just require the sweet talks, the good morning text, the hey beautiful text. Sometimes we get wheeled in with that foolishness. Oh, he texts me good morning every morning. So what? And the fact that it don't be taking nothing sometimes to wheel people in, sometimes you have to sit back and say, okay, well, if he got her with that, or if she got him with that, that's on him, because he should have had more sense than that. You know, and it's kind of harsh to have that outlook. But the reality is that if you don't try to take care of your mental health and your emotional health in a better way, you will be subject to get wheeled in just like that, as well as your spiritual health. Because you listen, you need some wisdom, and you need some guidance, and you need some discernment in this season, because people good, they slick. You know, the wool can be pulled over anybody's eyes temporarily. Anybody can be fooled momentarily, right? Because a lot of times things are just not, you know, if the devil show himself to you and he's dressed in red and black, who's going for it? A lot of people ain't going for it unless the devil just their thing. So he has to disguise himself in another way. He has to come prim and proper. He has to come disguised as something that you like, as something that catches your attention, as something that turns you on, as something that's so-called your love language. It has to come in that way to get you. Other than that, it'll never get you. So it's not that, you know, you are beyond being fooled or beyond being tempted. No, you're not. You're not. So that's why you just have to be aware. Be aware. Just because things look a certain way, people will fake front, play games, this, that, or the third for months, for years, just to get whatever it is that whatever their aim is. Once they get it, they got it. They good. So yeah, just remember that, hey, everybody smiling and doing all that, you know, hanging up around you. Sometimes people just come and be around you just so they can soak in what it is that you have. Come soak up all your good game, even though they'll never be able to deliver it in the way that you do. They'll never have what you have, but that don't mean they won't come around you to squeeze it all up out of you, to get everything that you have to give. When, especially like people, when you know you're kind, when you know you're a giver, when you know, watch your surroundings, watch who you set yourself up around and give to. Because a lot of times, like for instance, I always say, when people know like that you may be a good giver, you first on the list to the party. People know you could cook. You first on the invite. Why? Because it's something from you they want. It's something they want you to do. They just dress it up as, girl, you know. Now you know good well I was not gonna ain't no way I can have something that don't invite you. You know, they just know how to talk good. They just know how to finesse, how to put a little razzle dazzle on that thing to make you feel special. If that's what makes you feel special. And a lot of times, sweet, smooth, kind words make everybody feel special in the right season, in the right tone. We all can buy into it. Nobody's above it. You're not above it, because every now and then everybody want to be talked sweet too. Everybody want a good morning text sometimes. Everybody want a good night text sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants some of those things. So that's how people know how to get next to you, because those are the things that speak to people's heart, speak to people's soul. You know, a kind word in the right moment, it goes a long way, especially when it's genuine. But when you're not able to detect whether it's genuine or not genuine, it still will go a long way. But it's going to go a long way in the benefit of the other person, not you. You know, you got Your supervisor may be giving you all kind of accolades in your face. Whole time they don't care for you. You got to be able to recognize that. Recognize that. Don't get it twisted. Don't start thinking, oh, you could go out for drinks with this person, or you could start telling them your innermost secrets. Man, please, no, is you crazy? They're gonna use that against you because they really don't care for you, and you can't even see that. No boundaries. Keep them. They there for a reason. You gotta have them. You gotta have them. I know a lot of times you get tempted and be like, you know what, I probably shouldn't. I wasn't even gonna tell them that. You shouldn't have. Keep it to yourself. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have that prompt for a reason. Listen to it. Obey it. When it's your first mind, sometimes that's really what you have to follow. Because it's your intuition trying to guide you. Don't do that. Right? Sometimes you really need to follow that. But like I say, you know, we have to just really, I mean, I would like to say pay attention, but it's deeper than paying attention, because sometimes you just have to know. You just have to know and truly understand that no matter what is being presented to you, it's just not that way. You take it for what it's worth. She gave me a compliment. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. It don't mean y'all could be best friends. It don't mean let's rekindle the friendship. It don't mean, oh, they think I'm the star player. It don't mean, oh, I'm the best person at the company. It don't mean that. It mean take it for what it was worth. If the words came with a promotion or a raise or something like that, okay. But if they was just kind words, thank you. Take it as that. A lot of times, especially women, we read into stuff. We add on in our mind and in our heart. We add on to something. You know, a guy could tell us, you know, if I had met you, you know, a couple years earlier, you know, you could have been my wife. We would take that and say, oh, he married, but he ain't happy. Because he told me if he had met me a couple years earlier, I would have been the wife. That don't mean that man ain't happy with his wife. It does not mean that. But we would add so much more to that. It don't even mean that he want to cheat with you. But we would take that and run with it. We'll let that play on our heart and mind. By the end of the month, he tell us a couple more things. We'll think he loves us. Whole time he ain't a bit more stunners. He might just can recognize that you're a good woman. But he also can recognize if he keep telling you a couple things that you want to hear, you'll cheat with him. Even though you know he got a situation. But he done tapped into the things that you want to hear. So he know to keep feeding you those things. And then that's why you'll go to saying his wife's stupid and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You don't even know nothing. Even if you know a few things about his wife, what makes her stupid? Because he telling you these things and you falling for him. You taking them you taking them to mean something more than what they mean. You taking them to be worth they weight in gold. They ain't worth they weight on the text message, let alone in any other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, everybody smile in your face don't like you, baby. Enjoy your day.